Catechesis Explained is brought to you by Paulines Publications Africa. Paulines Publications Africa is an activity of the Daughters of St. Paul, an international religious congregation using the press, radio, TV, and films to spread the gospel message and to promote the dignity of all people. Listen to the Catechism of the Catholic Church, explained today from www.paulinesafrica.org. Today, our Catechism begins with a scriptural story that helps us realize the gift of knowing and loving God. Have you ever met any important persons? Who? When? What was your reaction? Do you know that you are someone special and important? Why is each one of us special? To answer these questions, we will be guided by the articles of the Catechism of the Catholic Church, numbers 1500 to 1510.
Living as a child of God. One day, Jesus was in Jerusalem with his disciples. They saw a man born blind who was begging. Jesus went to the man, not to give him money, but to give him a better gift. He mixed mud and applied it to his eyes. Then he told the man to go to a certain pool to wash his eyes. The man went there and washed his eyes. He began to see again and believed. Read John chapter 9 verse 1 to 41. Many things help us to live as God's children. Praying often to God helps us grow in our love for Him. When we go to church on Sundays and listen to the Word of God, we are reminded of all that God has done for us. And back home we find we want to do similar good things. Our church, which is our Christian community, also helps us to grow in our love for God. When we go to church, we see other people who love God as we do and who want their love to grow. We meet people from other tribes and nations. This reminds us we are not alone. We feel united to others and stronger in our faith. Sometimes we have to talk about God, even when it is difficult. The man born blind told the elders that a special person from God made him see. This made them hungry, but he kept telling them the truth. Like the blind man who was healed, we are to be courageous witnesses of Christ. Things to remember. When God gives us the gift of knowing and loving Him, we become special children of His, and so we ought to live our lives in a special way. Is it easy to live as a child of God? No, it is not easy, but if I trust God, then it is possible to live as His child. To live as children of God, we must pray often to our Father in heaven. Pay attention to the stories about God we hear in church on Sunday. And finally, we must remember that we are not alone. Many others love God and try hard to live as His children. To live as children of God means that we look at everyone as our brothers and sisters, and that we love them as Jesus did. Recite this psalm prayer together in class or in church or at home. Lord, my heart is not proud, nor my eyes filled with pride. I do not busy myself with great things, with things too high for me. Rather, I have stilled my soul, hushed it like a weaned child on its mother's lap. So is my soul within me. People of God, hope in the Lord, now and forever. See Psalm 131, verse 1 to 3.
And that is it for today on Catechesis Explained, through the simplified text taken from the Journey of Faith, number 1, a book published by Paulines Publications Africa. Remember, you can access this book and other materials on catechesis by visiting our website www.paulinesafrica.org.